Hello everybody and welcome to some Disney Lorcana before set championships. Oh, and my camera sucks. Brilliant. Let me just get rid... I'm having some tech issues. But we're here. I queued for 10 minutes. I will turn my camera back on in a minute, but the frame rate's terrible. It's probably better without for now. We'll see. We'll see. Good opening hand. I'm up against someone with a really cool playmat, which you have to see. Look at that. The Robin Hood sharpshooter. We've got a really good hand though. We're looking at almost no mulligans. Probably two how far it goes is too many. So we'll get rid of the English one and we'll keep the German. It's going to be one for me. That's what we want to avoid happening. Fun fact, in Disney Lorcana, the 8th card on your deck is the only card in the game which is guaranteed 100% of the time, as far as I know. I suppose develop... No. I suppose not 100%. You could develop your brain it. But it's guaranteed to be there, right? You're guaranteed to draw into it or be on top. You can't mulligan it away. If you mulligan nothing, it stays there. If you mulligan one. So the lucky dime and the bends, like those 6 expensive uninkables, that's the worst slot for them to be. That's also why we wanted to be careful with the mulligan. Big shout out, as usual, to Card Market, who sponsors the stream. If you're in Europe, get your singles in Card Market. All right. I'm starting, right? Or I'm muted. Brilliant. I'm starting, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, very best of luck.
Yeah, you too.
I will start things off by inking. I actually have a decision to make already. One sec.
Yeah.
So the first decision is, do we ink the You're Welcome or Tala? The Talas are kind of nice. Probably a Tala, but there's a world that's supposed to be You're Welcome. I will ink Grandma Tala. And for one, I'll play Popsicle and draw a card and pass.
Alright, let's draw for turn.
So we're undefeated with this deck. We're 5-0 in best of 3s.
Play a Curse Merfolk.
Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that. So that was Sisu, Ruby Sisu 3 cost into the ink, right? Oh my, okay, I'm officially terrified. And I have a feeling I might know what kind of deck you're playing based off that playmat. I'll draw.
Yep.
So Ruby Emerald Discard is going to be a tricky matchup for us. It's obviously a deck I'm quite well known for, historically. The Tamatoa is good to get the dime down, so we probably prioritize getting rid of Cricky. They don't have a ton of like big bodies, so I'm going to ink Cricky, and for 2 I'll play Sail. I'll draw. Of course we can ink another card. The question is it Sail? Do we ever like skip the Tala and try and get like the Tamatoa down? Like Tamatoa trying to snipe the dime sounds like it could be a line. It's probably just the Sail that goes, to be honest, because we can just play Tamatoa the following turn. We go Tala. How far I'll go? We have a few too many uninkables for the Sail. I'm gonna ink Sail and pass. Basically, with this deck, when you're at 4 ink, so the turn after this, when you're at 5 ink, and when you start the turn at 4 ink, right, like you're going to have a Tala down on the board, I could play a Sail, ink twice, and play another 4-drop. Oh, Clarabelle, how spicy.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, my turn, yeah, I'll draw. Awkward uninkables so far. It's got to be the You're Welcome that goes now, I fear. It could be Tamatoa that goes, right? The question is how greedy do we want to get? The You're Welcome could be good. I think I want to try and get the Tamatoa down, to be honest. Like with the dime in hand and try and turn the burners on. I will ink You're Welcome, and for 4 play Tala. And pass. One to the bottom, one in hand.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Rather slow, but it's okay. Just the 2 expensive uninkables at this stage is awkward. Strike a good match would come in useful. Sorry, I didn't pass the turn in the game, but it's done now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but give the stream a like if you're enjoying it.
Quest for 2. Pass.
Yep. I'll draw for turn. So that's awkward, isn't it? I think we just hardcast how far I'll go, right? We're going to challenge the Merfolk. We could even play a Portugal. For 4, I'm going to play How Far I'll Go.
Okay.
That's also an interesting decision. I think it has to be the You're Welcome at this stage, but the Heffalumps is good too. So 1 into ink, 1 into hand.
Mm-hmm.
Tala is going to challenge Curse Merfolk.
Okay.
And I will discard a card. So the correct card to discard is Bend, because you have 2 of them. But it is also worth mentioning that with Tamatoa, if we play Tamatoa, we can put the dime back into hand. And we're going to play the Tamatoa next turn. So what if we just discard the dime? It also hides some information. And then if we hit, for example, like Tipo, we could get rid of one of these, or Strike. And it's better. It's more cards in hand, right? Because Tamatoa has an extra card. I will discard Lucky Dime.
Ooh. Okay.
Now we have to decide, do we ink? I think we have to, right? I will ink You're Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And for 1, I'll play Popsicle. And I'll draw.
Okay.
And I'll pass. I have
Alrighty.
6 ink and 4 cards in hand.
Good to know. Draw for turn. Oh, okay. Well, guess I gotta do it. Inking a Heffalumps and Woozles.
So we have 10 uninkables in the deck, and we hit a lot of them in the early game, right?
Only.
I mulliganed 1.
Oh, Robin Hood.
Oh! Let's go. What a pretty card.
I quest for 2 and pass to you.
I quite like that card. I don't know if you knew.
I do, yeah.
I'll draw. We're hitting all the Popsicles. How many cards in hand, please?
4.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we'll do is we'll be a bit greedy and we'll take the Tamatoa first. We'll delay the Bend a turn. Because it could get the dime down, right? Tricky though. I could go Tala into Sisu. I mean, I could still draw a song, right? I will heal Tala with Popsicle.
Okay.
For 6, I'm going to play Tamatoa.
Uh-oh.
And I'll bring back Popsicle. And I'll bring back Lucky Dime.
Mm-hmm.
I will ink Tipo.
Mm-hmm.
And for 1, I'll play Popsicle. And draw.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'll quest for 1. And I'll pass. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand.
5 cards. Draw for turn. Okay. Here we
No,
go.
because the dime I can play for
Quest
free if I...
2.
Here we go! The big moment!
Look at the top.
Bruno would be
4.
really good here for them.
Oh my god, I busted.
No!
I
That
have
is a
20
heartbreaker.
actions. I have 20 actions in this deck. It's just not right.
Yeah, that's like 80%. I floated between 20, and honestly, when I played Robin Hood last time, I actually ended up like wanting 24. It feels so bad when you miss, right?
Yeah, it does.
It's really unfortunate.
Let's do 2 for Huffalumps and Woozles and say that your Tamatoa can't quest
Yep.
and draw.
Damn it. That's a good play. But Tamatoa's got really good stats, so just being able to challenge Robin Hood is nice.
I'm going to keep going up.
Yeah, we're 5-0 so far. I think the deck's very, very good. I think we've got it into a really nice spot.
A Simba.
I'm a believer.
And
I wouldn't leave her.
reluctantly inking a Pirate's Life.
Yep.
And pass to you.
Cool. I'll draw.
Yeah.
How many cards in hand, please?
3.
Cheers. We're in danger still. For 1, I'll play Popsicle and I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
What do we ink here? Probably the Clarabelle, right? I mean, the stats on Clarabelle could be significant though. But I think like we'd rather develop the double muse. I'm gonna ink Clarabelle.
Mm-hmm.
And for 7, play Ben to my wall.
No.
Oof, that's a good hand. And then I will go... I have 4 cards in hand right now, so Sisu's huge. Tamatoa is going to challenge Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Taking 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Tala will quest for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking on if I heal. So I have 4 in hand. Cece's got 5 strength. I will not heal. I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn.
They're questing up to 15. This is us going second, first, bear in mind. So my goodness.
Quest for 5.
Yep.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
terrified.
5, and I'm just gonna pass. I have 1 card.
All right. I will ready, and I'll draw. So if Tamatoa quests here, we get a lucky dime, but we might not have such a luxury, right? What we could try and do is we could try and dump the hand for the muses to bounce stuff back, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can play both muses. Bam, bam. If I play both muses, sing strike a good match. I would discard a card, so I would have basically, I would draw 2, discard 1. I'd have 3 in hand, which would mean that the Sisu has 4 strength. So while that doesn't enable me to, it doesn't enable me to quest. It enables me to. I need to take out the Sisu with without dying. I can't quest it, right? I also don't hate the sound of bending here with 1 card in hand. That's kind of bad. Sorry, bear with me. It's a very tricky turn here. So we go double muses. We would have to sing as well with Tala if I go double muses. So I kind of just want to play 1 muses, I guess. Bounce the Simba. I think bouncing the Simba's fine. But then they could replay. We kind of need to challenge the Simba. It's a very tricky one. We could go bang bang. But then I can't play that. Or sing that because I need to challenge with both. Tala is going to challenge Simba.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand right now.
Okay.
I am going to start off by paying 2 for strike a good match.
Okay.
So I'll draw 2. And then I'll discard 1. And I am very, very stumped at what I'm supposed to do here. Oh my goodness, I'm panicking. I will discard... I'll discard the... I'm so not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'll discard Ben to my will.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 2, I'm going to play Sail.
Okay.
And I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4 ink left. I think I failed. I don't think I can take out this Sisu and keep Tamatoa on the board. So we're probably just questing. And they'll go to 17. Because I can ink 1, 2, 3, 4. I can ink twice and play a card, right? But how far I'll go would add a card back, which would still mean 3. 3 cards in hand is fine for Sisu. It would be 4. I can heal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4, I'm going to play how far I'll go.
Okay.
That one into hand, that into ink. And then I can ink twice.
Mm-hmm.
1 for sale, 1 for turn. So I'll ink Cricky for turn. Ink the Muses for sale. That leaves me with 3 cards in hand. It's taken ages, I'm sorry. I'm going to heal Tamatoa with Popsicle.
Yeah.
And Tamatoa will challenge Sisu, take him back 4. I hope. With 3 in hand.
Okay.
Took my sweet time, didn't I? I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Then the other question is, do I do any more healing? Rush in Ruby and Emerald. Well, there's Maui. There is Rocket Stitch. But I think I will pass. I'll count. I have 3 in hand. I'll count my ink for you.
Okay. Let's draw for turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We're gonna ink a pirate's life to play a pirate's life.
Oh my goodness. That is terrifying. I'm back down to 0 where I started.
That's you.
Cards in hand, please.
None.
Draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. I am going to quest for 2 with Tamatoa.
Mm-hmm.
And I can play an item for free. It will be the Lucky Dime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm just going to pay 4 for your welcome onto a Porpsicle.
Okay.
So I pick up the Porpsicle, it gets shuffled into the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Is half cut okay?
Yeah.
So I'll draw 2. 1,
Mm-hmm.
2. I will go 1 for Porpsicle. Draw.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use Porpsicle to heal Tamatoa for 2.
Okay.
And for 6, I'll play Tamatoa,
Mm-hmm.
picking up 2 Porpsicles.
Okay.
I will ink strike a good match. Whoops, getting all confused.
Mm-hmm.
For 1, I'll play Popsicle and I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finally done as I quest for 1. Pass. I have 4 in hand.
Okay. Draw for turn. 1 for muses. Pass.
For Merfolk, yeah, okay.
I mean, merfolk.
No problem. Draw. I think I'm very lucky I got to go first in this game. My goodness. I think I'd be in serious danger otherwise. Well, I will quest for 2 with Tamatoa.
Uh-huh.
And that lets me play a Porpsicle for free. So I'll draw.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I will pay 4 for the Muses. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
And I'll pay 2 for Strike a Good Match.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then discard 1. I'll discard Tipo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Muses will bounce the Cursed Merfolk back to hand, please.
Mm-hmm.
For 4, I'll play Bell.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to pay 2 for the Lucky Dime onto Bell, gaining 5.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
And then I'll quest for 1, quest for 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll ink for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can ink twice because of Bell, but never mind. Play Clarabelle, pass.
Okay.
I need a bigger board.
Draw for turn. Ugh. Okay, I got 1 for Curse Merfolk. 2 for Strike a Good Match. Draw 2. Does not help me. I'll discard this. I'm sorry, I'm discarding. You can
Yep.
back.
Oh, that's a fun one.
And then I'll do 2 for Huffalumps and Woozles and say. So what's Belle's deal? She quests.
She quests for 1 usually, but if I have 10 or more cards in my ink, she quests for 5.
Okay, so Belle can't quest next.
Sure.
Does she have ward? No.
She doesn't know.
Okay, good. Okay. Belle can't quest next turn. Draw a card, and then 1 for a Peggy,
Yeah,
and then I pass.
I've got it with the Lucky Dime.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
You did so well though. That was if your Robin Hood didn't miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is also on the hardcore ranked ladder if you didn't know, so it's a best of 3.
I know. I know. Oh,
It's-
I'm gonna get another try.
Let's go. I only play hardcore ranked out, but I was queuing for like 10 minutes waiting to start the stream until I found you. So thanks for
Cool.
saving
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
That was very scary. I think I got quite fortunate. I think I'm going to be very much up against it going second.
Well, I'm glad to be giving you a run for your money.
Yeah, absolutely. Is Ruby Emerald always your favorite deck?
It is always my favorite deck. It's not consistent, you know.
Yeah.
Each set that comes out, I'm like, okay, maybe it'll work. But yeah.
I feel you on that. It hasn't really got a whole bunch of stuff recently, has it?
No. The only new card in here is the Hercules one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only new one I have in here.
I think the new Fidget might be quite okay, but it's hard to fit everything you want anyway with all the actions you need to play.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I already have cut and I'm dealing myself.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem at all.
4,
I'm shuffling up.
7. Okay, let's see.
Good luck.
Oh, man, thanks. You too.
So yeah,
Mhm.
hi everyone. It's not going to be a long one because I'm going to Lille tomorrow because I'm casting Star Wars Unlimited this weekend. I'm an official Star Wars Unlimited caster. That's pretty flipping cool, isn't it? That is pretty flipping cool.
All right, I'm gonna do 3.
So we've got a pretty good hand actually because we've got a Clarabelle to contest the board. We'll always keep Porpsicle as well. We never keep Bend. We always keep Tipo. To be honest, I probably keep Heffalumps too. Just being able to freeze Robin Hood is probably quite good, and we probably get rid of it. Honestly, the Cricky could stay as well, but we're really looking for the Muses. I'm never keeping this guy. I could see a world we keep the Cricky, but I think I'll probably try and dig a little bit. I'm not actually sure about how I feel about Cricky. If I'm not keeping Cricky in this hand, why do I play it? Is probably a fair question, but they don't have many characters with big stats. I think I'm going to keep Cricky. Like, he could come down and clear out a Sisu with a Tipo, right? It's going to be 2 for me.
Alrighty.
1, 2. Ready when you are.
Okay. You said ready when I am?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. We are going to ink a big Clarabelle and pass to you.
All right. I'll do a little half cut here, and I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
Wow. Really, really interesting decisions with the ink already. Like, I don't think you want to ink Porpsicle. You saw how good they can be with Tamatoa if it gets rolling. I definitely don't want to ink Heffalumps Tipo. I don't really want to ink the Clarabelle one either. But I also don't really want to ink the Cricky. Is Clarabelle one or Cricky, right? Which one? That is the question. Probably Clarabelle one, I guess. I'll ink Clarabelle, and for 1, play Popsicle, draw,
Okay.
pass.
Alright, let's draw for turn.
We might regret that, we'll have to see.
Noise.
Cricky's the main card I'm a bit unsure about at the moment.
I'm gonna ink.
He's definitely good.
2 for Simba and pass.
Yes, I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
I will ink Cricky, and for 2, play Tipo. I'm going to ink a card, but I haven't decided which one yet, so one moment.
No worries.
So we could get rid of How Far I'll Go, because it's our only opportunity to do so, but it can also... How Far I'll Go can sing with the Muses, which does sound quite good. I feel like it might actually be the How Far. The thing is the How Far is good ramp. Maybe it's You're Welcome at this stage. It could even be Porpsicle. Tricky decision here. It's never this, I think. Maybe it could be. It's not. Sorry about this.
No.
I will ink this card, and I'll pass.
Which one was it? Oh, I'm not.
It was Secret from Tipo, but for turn I inked a
Okay.
Cricky.
No worries. Yeah. Alright, draw for turn. We're gonna ink a Pegasus, a biggie, a big.
Yep.
Hmm. I'm gonna go 2 for another
Oh my
Simba,
goodness.
and then I'll quest for 3. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and pass to you.
I met a young lad in Sweden,
Yeah.
and I asked him what his he was playing like a Ruby Emerald aggro deck, and I asked him what his favorite card was. He goes Simba. I was like, oh, why is that? And he goes, because it quests for 3. It's a pretty fair answer, isn't it?
It is, and I just added him to this deck with this set, and
Uh-huh.
it made a world of difference. So I wish I had added him before that.
Mm-hmm. I will go Tipo into Simba.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Simba.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know what he's capable of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, interestingly, Sale, again, like, the ink decisions are so tricky with this deck, right? Like, that's why you want to keep that uninkable count low. Like, everything here is absolutely insane, because next turn, I could go Sale plus a 4-drop. I think I might get rid of a Popsicle. I will ink Popsicle.
Okay.
And notice how I'm not going to play the Muses here. I don't need to. It's all about Tala. I don't want to exert the Muses to sing, but I'm happy to exert Tala to sing. For 4, I'll play Grandma Tala.
Nice.
And pass. 1 in hand, 1 on the bottom.
All right.
Do I ever heal Tipo? I will not. You can take Tipo out with Simba if you wish.
Oh, that's okay. Draw for turn.
Hey, Cactua, good to see you.
What do we want to do?
I really am loving the build. Makes me happy.
Now I have a hard call.
Really recommend this one. It's got my stamp of approval. I had the worst performance of a deck I've ever played consistently, really, last set with a lot of Ruby Emerald. Sapphire Emerald.
And then I'll quest for 3.
But we've got it there. I feel really bad about what's happened though. Yep. I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the Popsicle to heal Tipo.
Mm-hmm.
And Tipo will challenge Simba.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 2 for Sale.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ink the Muses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ink Heffalumps.
Mm-hmm.
And for 4, play the Muses.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm.
And then Grandma Tyler will sing How Far I'll Go. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being mean.
It's all good.
And then, yeah, so the Robin Hood back to hand and pass. I have 3 cards in hand.
Okay.
And I'll check my ink for you. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Now with the Muses, it can only be a character, right?
Yes. 2 strength or less.
Right. Okay.
I don't play Ice Block or Coil anymore because I can't play Hiram, and those cards are...
We're going to go 3 for Owl Island.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Well... it's an island.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1 for Curse Merfolk. Yikes. I don't know. I need to... Okay, I'll ink.
Purple Seal will be fine, I think. I think it should be good. They're too slow.
Pass to you.
Yep.
And you know what? I'll play 1 to move...
Yeah, of course. I'll allow it. Of course I will.
Thanks. Okay, there you go.
I will sing Heffalumps and Woozles with Tipo, targeting Curse Merfolk, so it can't quest. I'll draw, and then the Muses will bounce the Curse Merfolk back to hand.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play 1 for Popsicle, and I'll draw. I'm going to ink Heffalumps and Woozles, and I'm really sorry, but I'm going to bend to my will.
No.
Yeah. And then I'll also go Tala and the Muses will challenge the Owl Island, which doesn't take it out. It's got one left.
Okay, so it's 5. All right. Gotcha.
Yep. I have 2 cards in hand. Pass.
All right. Draw for turn.
This was scary,
so
mate.
Muses are what, a 2/4?
Yes, 2/4 with ward.
Okay. I don't know if this is the right call.
This was like, you see the power of turbo ramping here, though.
Tipo.
Oh! So you gain 2?
Yep, pass to you.
I'll draw.
Mhm.
Grandma Tala will challenge Super Goof, and the Muses will take out the Owl Island.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Porpsicle to heal Tala.
Mhm. Mhm.
And for 6, I'll play Tamatoa.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll bring back 2 Porpsicles.
Mhm.
I'll pay 1 for Porpsicle, and I'll draw. I'll pay 1 for Porpsicle, and I'll draw.
Mhm.
I will ink the Muses, and I will pass.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Tamatoa is insane!
All right.
It's so good!
Lumps and woozles and say that Tamatoa can't quest.
Yeah, wise choice.
Draw for turn. I mean, draw for that. Whatever. Pass to you.
Yeah. I'll draw. You have 1 card in hand, right?
Yes, 1 card. Mhm.
I'm gonna be so mean and bend my will. Was it a good one? Oh!
It's pretty good with
Robin Hood, right?
Yeah.
I have a enchanted of it actually, quite proudly. I will ink strike a good match and pass.
All right.
2 in hand for me.
Draw for turn. Oh. Huffalumps and Woozles again on Tamatoa.
Yep, I'm gonna turn him upside down.
And then for 3, I'll play an Ursula.
1, 2,
pass
3,
to
4,
you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Draw.
Mhm.
It's gonna be 4 for Tala. 1 into hand, 1 on the bottom.
Mhm.
I will ink Clarabelle and play Clarabelle. So I have 11 ink. So I paid 4 for Tala and 7 for Clarabelle. 1 card in hand, so I won't draw anything. I don't think you have any anyway, right?
Nope. Okay.
Yep.
My turn? All right.
Yes.
Draw for turn. 1 for Pegasus. See, this is like, would you sit and not quest with Ursula and just sit?
Yeah, I guess. It's a tricky spot to be in, I think, unfortunately.
All right,
I had a really, really good start here. But I think you're right.
Okay.
I'll draw. Do you have any cards in hand?
Nope.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll heal with 2 Popsicles. For 6, I'll play Tamatoa and bring back 2 Popsicles.
Okay.
I'll pay 1 for Popsicle. That's 7 for this turn.
Yep.
I will ink Clarabelle to 12. I'll pay 1 for Popsicle. That's 8 for this turn. And then for 4, I'll play Belle, which is 12. Sorry, I'm not exerting my ink as I go. That's just lazy. Someone's going to get mad. So I went 1 for Popsicle, 1 for Popsicle, 6 for Tamatoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 for Belle. 12.
Okay, that works.
I should just do it properly because someone's going to get mad. And I misplayed anyway. I could have quested with Tamatoa and played a Portugal for free. So there you go.
Oh,
Quest for 2, quest for 1, quest for 1, quest for 2, and quest for 1.
Okay.
1 card in hand.
Uh-oh. All right. My turn?
Hey Penny, great to see you. Thank you so much for the sub, mate. I appreciate you. There's the deck. Oh, that's the Gwent deck. Brilliant.
Okay. Draw for turn.
That's not the deck, mate. That's a Gwent deck.
Clarabelle.
Oh, I have one card in hand.
So I get to draw one.
Nice. I actually revealed that card. Did you know?
Oh, I thought it was a Clarabelle you revealed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they gave me the Clarabelle I never play, but it's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Catch you with the 4 months, mate. Thank you so much for the sub. Cheers. Guys, next week I'm streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Can you believe?
Probably right now.
I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Challenge Wednesday to Saturday.
We're gonna quest for 2.
Absolutely, as you should.
Go out swinging. I'm gonna pass to you. I have 1 card in my hand.
I'll ready, draw. I'm gonna bend to my will.
Yes, you are. It's a big Peggy.
And then I'll quest for the win.
All right.
At least I think it's the win, right?
I
14,
think so.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
I've always
you.
wanted to play you.
That was really fun. I actually posted today like a meta report video, and I did a Ruby Emerald deck on that as well. Don't know if you saw
I'll
it.
have to check it out. No, I haven't seen it.
Someone in my comments suggested maybe I should play Fidget and Maui. I kind of just played a similar list to what I played before. I was only at 20 actions. I would quite like to increase that a bit if possible. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Thank you so much for the
Thank
games.
you. See ya.
You take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was stress. Oh my god. JD, what's up? Bro, I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I am going to be the new Master of Blue Eyes. But that's kind of the idea of why I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm playing every game, right? So it will be... I'm working still on the Star Wars challenge video, and that went quite well. And then I'm going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm kind of dreading it, but that's part of the fun, right? It's content, mate. I'm not playing it for fun, to be honest. I'm playing it for content. It will be fun, though. Why not Magic? I'll get around to it, but the opportunity arose for me to compete at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals. I have some other stuff going on that I can't yet talk about, which you'll know more about soon happening as well, which meant that I was keen to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was going to London Card Show anyway, and the regionals are at London Card Show, and I was already going. Yeah, I'm going to practice on Master Duel, so there's going to be streams next week on Thursday, Friday of Master Duel, of me learning my deck somewhat, and then I'll try and practice on paper on the Friday beforehand, which won't be streamed. I'm not sure if I can record my games on the Saturday. I am working that out. If I can't, I'll be just doing like an event vlog, basically. Do one game? Let's go, I'm down. Fidget Maui, that's in my list. Let's go, Ultra. Is it you that did a comment? I will do Magic at some point, 100%. I'm going to do everything. You guys can really expect a bit of a new chapter from me moving forwards with content, which is more variety stuff. Hey, Emma, great to see you. I'm still going to be doing a lot of Lorcana. But yeah, I'm excited to basically be going more variety mode with my content. This weekend, I am honoured to be casting Star Wars Unlimited. It's going to be tricky, guys. I've put in a lot of work practicing, or I've been practicing via playing the game, but I've never casted a game of Star Wars Unlimited before, and I'm jumping in at the deep end. But I reckon I can pull it off. And I hope I will be seeing Emma this weekend. I believe I will be. It's kind of hard since Master Duel is... Yeah, Master Duel and paper are different formats, but I've been told that the deck I'm playing is very, very similar. But I know that Master Duel is like best of 1, whereas like paper is best of 3, so you have to sideboard and stuff. But to be honest, I only have 3 days, so my main objective is just... My objective actually is to win 1 game at the regionals. But like, properly. I mean, 2 would be nice, I'm not going to lie. 2 wins would be a real trick. I think 2 wins is actually the objective. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. So basically the plan is, for this week, I'm away tomorrow morning. I'm getting the train to France. And I'm going to be casting Star Wars Unlimited all weekend, which I'm incredibly excited for. Like, honestly, guys, it's exactly what I want to be doing with my life, is getting on a train tomorrow and casting Star Wars Unlimited this weekend. There's literally nothing I would rather do this weekend than that. So that's pretty cool. In French? No. Not in French. So I'm really excited for that, mate. Like, that is just... You know, when I started doing this like 5 years ago, that kind of thing is exactly what I've been dreaming of doing. So it's a real cool honor, and I'm very, very grateful. And I'm definitely, it's very important for me to do the game justice. As a caster, I think it's important for me personally to be good at the game. And while I'm far from the best player in the world at Star Wars Unlimited, I am good enough to hopefully be able to provide some good, be able to highlight the key moments and the key decisions to a standard which I would want if I was watching it as a viewer. When I first started playing card games, it was Gwent, and I didn't really enjoy listening to the casts a lot of the time, and ever since then I've kind of I take it very seriously, you know. So I'm excited for it. I'm really, really excited for it. I'm definitely not the biggest expert when it comes to Star Wars, but I think I know enough to get my way through it. I played like 100 probably hours of Star Wars so far. Okay, probably not 100. I played a lot of hours though, even though I started a month ago. Depending on card proxies, go for it. You're going to be there? Let's go. I'll also have Lorcana deck for hotel games and a Twin Suns deck. I've got all sorts. And constructed. Looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to just chatting loads of Star Wars tomorrow as well. And tomorrow I'm just going to have like a research day where I like look at all the newest decks and stuff and really try and refamiliarize myself with everything. Is there anything you can suggest to replace Tamatoas? Yeah, you can. But you don't want to play Popsicles either. You could play like Develop Your Brains and don't play Lucky Dimes. You could try McDuck Manners. I had a build that I played at the weekend without the Tamatoa, which you could try, but I like the Tamatoa. Yeah, it's going to be on Fanfinity's Twitch. We're back in the Q sim. But no, I appreciate everyone. So basically the plan is this weekend I am doing Star Wars. I'm going to be back Monday. But I very much doubt I'll be streaming on Monday. But on Tuesday, mate, there is the Lorcana announcements. So my plan is to do like a big stream for that with some guests. Hello.
Hi.
I'm live streaming. Is that okay for you?
Can I say no?
Yeah, of course you can.
No problem.
Thank you, mate.
Bend to my will.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I am playing that. Alright, best of luck, mate.
Yeah.
You definitely can say no. If you ever play against me, the only time you can't say no to being on stream if you're playing against me is if I'm streaming at a tournament. I can turn your face camera off, I can do all sorts, but if I'm streaming from a tournament, I can't really like turn the whole thing off. We need to be careful about not like getting rid of too many uninks here. I think this is fine. Just get rid of Tamatoa because it's such a good top deck. 1 for me.
How does your deck do against Channel Dog?
Oh god, probably not very well.
Okay.
I actually I've played it once in a Airbnb basement against a friend of mine, Keen. He'd actually just come back off winning the Axion tournament in the UK, which was like 100 plus players. He was playing my Churner Dog deck and I was playing this, and I did win, but I mega high rolled.
Okay.
So we'll have to see. Did you mulligan at all?
Nope.
You just kept your hand?
Yep.
Oh my god. That's terrifying. Well, I'll see what I can do as I ink and pass.
Yep.
We have the hand for the Churner Dogs.
Let's see.
With the double muses.
Queen of Hearts.
Scarlet Emma. True.
No,
I wasn't playing this deck though. Oh, thank god, mate. You were playing with my emotions there. Draw. I thought you had the Churner Dog deck and I was hitting the panic button. I don't think we need 2 muses then. I will ink the muses. For 2, I'm going to play Tipo. Pass.
Drop.
You see what I mean about this mulligan though? Like, it's tempting to mulligan more, but like, oh my god, we just have to ink everything anyway, so who cares? We just want inkable cards, really. We don't want big bangers. But yeah, that's true. I did play against Scarlet and Malmö. I was on Ruby Amethyst, wasn't I? If you guys are enjoying the stream on YouTube, please give it a like.
Pink Snake. Question 1.
Mm-hmm.
2 LeFou. Ready. Pass.
Damn! I'll draw. I like the sale more than You're Welcome. I will ink You're Welcome. For 4, I'm going to play Tala. And I have a bit of a decision to make there. I think it's always how far I go. Put this one into hand, this onto the bottom. And I will pass. I have 4 cards in hand.
Draw.
Strike a good match. Would be nice to get this diamond to the discard. That feels so good with Tamatoa. It's free real estate.
Question 1.
This deck fights uphill into everything. A little bit, but that's fine. But yeah, we're 6-0. But I think we're very favoured against Amethyst decks. And very favoured against Ruby Sapphire. I think the deck's very good. But yeah, you have a slow start, no doubt.
Pass.
I'll draw. So here, we could go Sail. But we'd have to like... I think it's a bit too greedy to play the Sail, really. We don't have enough inkables. Because I want to play... Like, I would have to go Sail, ink this, and ink... I would need an ink whatever I draw because I want to play the Muses. It's too risky, I can't do it. Like, I need to play the Muses before I play the Tala, right? Or before I quested the Tala. Yeah, is that even true? Yeah, it is. For 4, I play the Muses. I'm going to sing How Far I Go with Tala. That's an interesting one. It's got to be the Tamatoa, right? Even though I was saying I want to strike a good match. We can get that down next turn. So this one's going to go into hand. That's going to go into ink. The Muses will bounce back LeFou, please. Oh, I wonder if I missed a line here. What I probably could have done is I could have bounced my Tipo back, though, right? Could have sung... I think we're fine. There's a chance I could have played the Sail. It's fine, though. I am going to sing Heffalumps and Woozles and target Sisu and draw. And then with the Muses, I'm going to bounce back Tipo to hand. I will ink Tipo for turn. And for 1, I'll play Clarabelle. 3 cards in hand. Sorry, I was muted. So I put the Tipo back in hand from the Muses. I inked it and I played Clarabelle. 3 cards in hand, 6 ink. So that turn I played How Far I'll Go for 1 ink and I inked Tipo for turn.
Good. Draw.
But yeah, this is one of our best matchups. Most Amethyst decks are very good. Emerald Amethyst and it's probably the trickiest.
How many cards in your hand?
3.
3.
But yeah, we have no popsicles. No items in discard. So the Tamatoa is not going to do anything on play. It's just threatening the quest and get the dying back, right?
Some friends.
We wouldn't mind...
Two.
we wouldn't mind a...
Pirate's Life.
bend here, right?
2.
I think we also took the
ready.
Tamatoa over Clarabelle, which is probably looking like a mistake, right?
Take up Granatala.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's over. That's the
Well, I think you're safe for now.
Okay.
Clarabelle's gonna trade Sisu.
How many bench will you play? 3?
4, mate. I play 4.
4. Wow.
Because for moments like this, you want it when you want it, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could go sail, double ink. It's too risky. I'll ink sail. For 6, I'll play Tamatoa. No trigger. Pass.
Draw.
Bit jank. Might not have been correct to ink there since it replaced itself. But yeah. I think Dime is just going to win the game as long as we've got stats to defend ourselves. Like 4-5 is significant stats, really. Apart from against Maui. But they have no answer to Dime, so.
Genie. Draw.
We should be fine. But yeah, you know, they felt like they just lost already if I hit Ben. That's why you played 4. We missed it. Yep. I'll draw.
Quest for 1.
Sure.
Let me see.
Sorry, I already drew, but you passed turn.
Point change the resource to 1 back 3. That's good.
Cool. Thanks, mate. I'll quest for 2 with Tamatoa, and for I'll play an item for 3. I'll play Lucky Dime. Not really sure what to do here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just going to pay 6 for Tamatoa. Yeah, my ordering was off here, but never mind. I will sing You're Welcome onto my muses. So it's going to get shuffled in. And draw 2. It has ward, but ward reads opponent can't target.
Yeah.
Bit of a jank turn, but I think it was correct. The sequencing definitely wasn't correct, but never mind. Is half cut okay?
Yeah.
So I'll draw 2. Ink the muses. And tap Dime for 2. Pass. 1 card in hand.
Draw.
Yeah, it didn't make a difference in the end. It was definitely janky play though. But like we're just putting a clock on the board with the Dime, right? And the Tamatoas are big bodies. This is like this is a prime example of why it's a 4 bend deck and not 3. Like this game would have been over if I had a bend, but instead it's like a little bit dicey, right? It's giving them an opportunity. And the thing is in a lot of matchups, so this was us going first, but if this was going second, it would be like a 1-turn timer or 2-turn timer in some spots. But yeah, the bends are just insane in this deck. It is the whole deck. It's a discard deck. That is the way of looking at the color combination, in my opinion. I feel quite strongly. Have for a long time. I think bend is like one of the best cards in the game, and this is the only deck that can play it.
Quest for 1.
Like I think it might be the best discard deck in the game, possibly. I think it's really, really good. Pete's definitely a problem for the deck. Like Amber Steel kind of wrecks it. I have my cheating scandal video, by the way, edited, guys. I could post it tomorrow, but I might run it through an editor and see if I can improve it a bit. Because I edited it myself. But I have my cheating scandal video ready to go. If you guys didn't hear, someone stacked their deck against me at my tournament on the weekend. And I didn't cut. Oops. There's a life lesson. Yeah, they stacked their deck. Flipping heck, mate. It wasn't subtle either. But like, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't cut the deck. But I have 2 cameras pointing at them, so I didn't think it would be necessary, right? I'm not sure I'd be behaving that way. What happened with people in chat saying inked? Oh yeah, I did ink an extra time. It was an accident. Did they get banned? They've been reported to Ravensburg. It's up to Ravensburg, and I doubt we ever hear anything. But I think we should, right? I think Ravensburger should announce bans publicly because it sets a precedent.
4. Gene. Draw.
Yep. Need you back casting Lorcana soon. I'll cast it when I'm invited, mate. Every time. As long as I'm, you know, not at a wedding or something.
King Fox.
I really enjoy casting Lorcana. I really enjoy Lorcana. It's just a pretty good game, isn't it? Yep. I'll draw. So here, we may as well just quest if one of the Tamatoas play a Porpsicle for free, right? I'll quest for 2 with Tamatoa and play a Porpsicle from hand for free. Draw. We're playing into B prep, that's the concern, but I think it's probably still Tala. We could hit like Dime in hand, right? For 4, I'm going to play Tala. For 2, I'll play Sail and draw. I'll quest for 2 with Tamatoa, and I'll pay 2 for Dime on Tamatoa to 10. Pass. I have 2 cards in hand.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ink. Physical Gwent comes out soon. Physical Gwent, guys, very soon. I'm going to be making a ton of content. I think I'm playing in a Physical Gwent tournament soon. I'm pretty sure I'm playing in a Physical Gwent tournament soon, guys. Oh my god, am I excited.
B prep.
Yep.
11. 5 cards in hand.
Thanks. My go, yeah?
Yep, present.
I'll draw. I have the bend, so I'll do that. Better late than never. Yep. Pass. I have 2 in hand.
Draw. Short. Pass.
Oh my god!
That was the best. What I get.
Draw. Holy moly. I'm going to go 2 for Heffalump so Shark can't quest next turn. And I'll draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 for Sail. Draw. 1 for Popsicle. Draw. 1 for Clarabelle. 2 for Dime on Clarabelle for 1 and pass. 2 cards in hand.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ink. And yeah, the half shark can't quest this turn.
Yeah, that's pass.
Sure. I'll draw. I will ink strike a good match, and for 7 play Dime. And then I'll tap a Dime onto Clarabelle for 1. Pass. 1 card in hand.
Draw. Let's see.
This was a game where it went completely wrong because we missed bend on curve, right?
Iago. +1. Best then.
Draw. 5 to shift. Tap both dimes. Pass. 1 card in hand.
Draw.
Thank you, King. I appreciate it, mate. No, Gwen. It's more like a living card game where you get everything in the box and you can play competitively. It's physical. It's very similar to a trading card game, but you just get everything at once. But that's not a bad thing, right? You just buy the box and you got everything. And it's very accessible. Very, very, very accessible.
GG. Next game.
Yep, GG, mate. Oh my god, this was going to be my hand. Flip it, heck.
How many an ink do you have in that deck?
Only 10. I played 4 bend, 2 dime, 4 how far ago.
That's good. Somehow I can't win from that deck. I play against another guy, 5v05, he plays the same deck, but I can win.
Yeah, it can be pretty gross when you open well. Best of luck.
Oh, I will shuffle again, right?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I've done that a lot, don't worry. Yeah, I didn't get to play too much of the Bazaar. I played a bit at first, but I haven't really touched it for a while. This is a nice hand, though. Bell could be brawled. I don't really like keeping Tamatoa, and I don't think I want to keep 2 Clarabelles. I'll probably keep the How Far I'll Go. These are just very good top decks, right? I don't really want to ink them. 2 for me. There's a world you're supposed to mulligan the How Far I'll Go there, because Bell can like extra ink and it's not as valuable. But
3, 4, 5, 6.
she might be brawled, but we got lucky, really. It's very good. Put about 80 hours into Witcher 3. Nice. Well, that I mean, the physical Gwent that's coming out is literally just Witcher 3 Gwent in a box. So it's great to have as a collector's item. It's great. It's going to be great to just play with friends and family. But yeah, you can, in theory, play it competitively. I don't think it's going to be like a game you play forever because it was a single player game, right? It's not designed for multiplayer, but they have some things in there, like some deck building restrictions for competitive. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to be farming the content because Gwent is my favorite game of all time. Lorcana is definitely a close second. But I played Gwent for many, many years. It was like the game that changed my life, right? So being second place to Gwent is definitely not a knock for any game for me because I'm a fiend. I think we might get rid of the You're Welcome. It could be good to get rid of Tala as well, though. Not Tala, a Popsicle. But the thing is I can play a Popsicle with the Bell. I'll ink You're Welcome, and for 1 play Popsicle, draw, pass.
Draw.
Cricky is definitely the card that I think could be gotten rid of. Maybe for Blue Cuzco, though. Like, I think you still want... But that's scary. Oh god. I'll draw. Cricky could be good. Tipo. Might catch him off guard. Take out a Sisu. Tamatoa doesn't seem that good right now, right? It doesn't seem bad, but we're going to Clarabelle probably first anyway. Maybe it's Tala actually, right? I think we can get rid of Tala here. I'm going to ink Tala For 2, I'll play Tipo. I didn't think what I'm going to ink with Tipo yet, though. Which I often do. I have to get rid of something else. I think it might be Tamatoa, even though it's drawing us 2 with double Porpskull. Like, I think the Cricky could be good. Nah, let's get rid of Cricky. I'll link this one and pass.
Another Tala in hand. Okay. One. Banish. Draw.
Did you get your Finlaw as well?
Yeah, I get now. 5. Oh shit! I see one card, another card.
Don't worry, mate. It's all good.
Let's see. King Broom, Queen, Box. Quest for 1. That's them.
Yep. I'll draw. So we could sing Strike a Good Match with Tipo. But we could just ink it. And leave Tipo where they are. That's a very interesting dilemma, right? Because I can play the Porpskull for free this turn. I might just ink it. I don't know, though. They only have 3 in hand. Maybe Clarabelle just gets inked, right? Play the Porpskull. Might just ink Clarabelle, I think. I'll ink Clarabelle. For 4, I'll play Bell. Gonna ink Strike a Good Match with Bell effect. And for 1, play Porpskull. Draw. Pass. 3 cards in hand.
Yep. Draw.
Not sure about this decision. Clarabelle might still have been the way, right? We could have dumped her here, but we'll see.
3, I'll play Bra on the Bell.
Probably would have liked to have gotten rid of this with Tipo Strike a Good Match, right? And then we could have maybe like inked this. I think we probably were supposed to sing Strike there.
Fox.
Try and keep the I would love to play Clarabelle right now. Sorry, I didn't put my ink up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ink come out, mate.
Quest for 1.
To be fair, I couldn't play
Banish,
Clarabelle,
draw.
so...
Quest for 1. And quest for 1.
Yep.
5 for ink.
Draw. I'm going to heal Tipo with both Portskulls, banish.
Yep.
Ink the Muses. For 6, play Tamatoa and bring back both Portskulls. Pass. So slow.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My hand looked quite good, but it really didn't work out right. Like a Clarabelle shift would have made a big difference. We never got to sing How Far Ago because I think the How Far Ago was a trap. I was supposed to mulligan it. Or Strike a Good Match it away. I think we fell into an error somewhere along the line there. Because my line was going to be Bell and they lightly brawl the Bell.
Some of those too dangerous.
I think we're fine. Yeah, we're still at 100% win rate.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I've got 4, so the 2 Porpskulls and 2 others.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 6-0 in the best of 3s with this build. Haven't lost since I put Tamatoa, Porpskull and Dime into the mix. We're 1-0 up so far in this one. Pretty slow start. Like the fact I'm only 2 ink ahead of them is not what you want to be doing in this deck. I'm usually miles ahead. Oh. We'll see. We still unfortunately have no access to Ben either. Like I would have quite liked the Muses down. Like Muses here and Ben, but the Bens have gone missing. Obviously a Lucky Dime would help out a ton here too if we can find it. You can also play a Porpskull for free when we quest with Tamatoa here. Play the other Porpskull. double heal. So we might be fine. But they're getting towards 7. We need to find a bend pretty soon.
In grab. Play also.
Interesting.
Let's do the Tipo.
Yep.
Deal 1 damage on the Tipo.
Yep.
It is gonna get +3, so it's 4-3 now. And I'll take it out.
Yep. Yeah, so the Queen of Hearts, she gets +3 strength when she's damaged. Is that it?
Yeah, she's now 4-3. Because
Got
she
ya.
got 1 damage now, yeah.
Yep,
4-3.
yep. Thanks, mate.
Alright, that's done.
I'm going to draw. I think we still quest, right? Like, I think we need to get some tempo. We need to get these popsicles down for free. Because if I quest, I can ink, play the other one, and this. Then we've got 2 bodies on the board, and we've not lost any draw. I'm going to quest for 2, play a popsicle for free, draw. Gonna ink the muses. And for 1, play popsicle, draw. I'm gonna use 1 popsicle to heal the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
And 1 popsicle to heal Tamatoa. And for 6, play Tamatoa. I'll bring back both popsicles. Pass. I have 5 in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Draw.
But still no bend. Tamatoas are very good though, aren't they? My god. The stats on them are very, very deceiving. 4-5 doesn't appear that good, but for this deck it's great. But it's a lot more than that because the popsicles. Like God, it's very good in this deck. I really like it. I really like it a lot, mate. I liked it as soon as I looked at it. I was like, oh damn, that's gotta be good for my deck.
These two go in the same price life.
Yep. So I'm down to 0. Back where I started.
11.
Them singing Pirate's Life is not really achieving much. They could probably just quest, right?
1 card in hand.
I guess they're shortening. We need the bend. You can sing How Far I'll Go to dig for it. We can quest of Tamatoa to play Popsicle for free as well.
Yeah, that's it. That's done.
Alright. I'll draw. I'm going to sing You're Welcome onto Peter Pan. We go for Peter Pan here because the evasive like 2-5 or 2-3, but the Peter Pan gives the other evasive rush, mainly the half shark, right? Is what we're actually worried about.
Yep. Bend.
Yeah, I'm gonna quest for 1 with quest for 2 with Tamatoa and play a Popsicle for free. Draw a card. And for 7, I'll play Bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I already regret my quest there. I was supposed to challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of forgot my plan was to challenge. I'll ink Clarabelle for turn. And play Popsicle for 1. And draw. And pass. 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to quest with Tamatoa there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Goat.
Kind of let myself get rushed a bit, which is a bad habit of mine. Because when you're playing this deck, people get a bit annoyed, and that's fine. But like, I just needed to take my own time there, right? Supposed to challenge the Flynn. The Ben's a bit like buses here. They arrived at the same time, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Tamatoa is so good, right? I can challenge and then heal.
That's done.
Yep. I'll draw. 2 for sale. Draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two for sale. Draw. 4 for Tala. 1 into hand, 1 on the bottom. Tamatoas will challenge Flynn and the Queen. And I'm going to heal both with Porpsicles back to full health. Gonna ink Tipo. Pass. 3 in hand.
Draw.
But that else is a problem. We need to find the dime.
Yeah.
We're too slow, man. Way too slow. It was really, really poor. Just too slow for everything. I didn't like how this game went at all. This is how you're not supposed to play the deck. Like, not enough ramp, not early enough. Bending too late. And just, like, not a good bend either. But never mind. The goat off the top kind of sealed the deal, and I should have challenged the Flynn earlier. We're not a million miles away, right? But they go to 17 this turn.
Goes with 2. Best one.
Yep. No cards in hand or 1?
I got 1.
Thanks. I'll draw. I'll sing How Far I'll Go. That card's been in my hand since turn 1. Oh my, since the mulligan. Crazy. Something went a bit wrong there with that. Let's go. Two for sale. Draw. Tamato will challenge goat.
Game 1.
Yep. Two for Heffalumps and Woozles. The Elsa can't quest next turn. I'll draw. But yes, your game. GG.
Yep.
It's game 3. I think the brawl on the bell was very good, actually.
Oh, yes.
Slowed me down a lot. Yeah.
Why did you ink Muses?
Good question. I honestly, the game felt like it went very wrong for me. I just had like awkward hands throughout, really. But yeah. Usually I wouldn't, but I felt like the Tamatoa was just trying to like get some stats on the board, find some dimes, but I never hit the dime right. Couldn't really apply any pressure. But yeah, the Muses definitely could have made a difference there for sure. But yeah, well played. Good luck.
Yep.
Very hard to lose this one going first. You're favoured going second. Going first, unless we miss ramp, I should never really lose. And we hit ramp, hooray. Don't keep that. I will keep how far I'll go with Tala. I will keep you welcome. Maybe I just get rid of one Tala? Two for me.
Let's see.
So
I'll take
we
one.
either ink.
Yeah.
You're welcome or Tala. I think we ink a Tala here, right? Yeah, 2 dimes feels very good with the Tamatoas, like the fact you can play it for free. 3 seems excessive. Because you need to have like a big justification of playing any uninkable in this deck. Like it really has to earn its place.
Okay, ready when you are.
Alright, good luck, mate. I will ink Tala, and for 1 play Popsicle, I'll draw and I'll pass.
Drop.
Another how far I'll go.
That's live. Diablo, pass.
Yep. Gonna draw. I will ink You're Welcome, and for 2 play Sail, draw. It's either Tala You're Welcome or I think it's You're Welcome. I have a lot of songs. Don't think I need it going second in this matchup. Gonna ink You're Welcome and pass.
Drop.
But the fact that I'm inking You're Welcome tells you like you don't want uninkables in this deck, right? Like I don't want to ink that card. I have to ink something. That's the thing.
Press for 1, play 2. The flow, ready, pass.
Yep. I'm gonna draw. I'll ink Clarabelle. For 4, I'll play Tala. And pass 1 onto the bottom, 1 into hand.
Drop.
But yeah, we just can't lose from here. The key difference was that our 4-drop isn't brawlable.
Diablo.
Bell was.
Sisu.
So we can actually see how far.
Press turn.
I'll draw. For 4, I'm going to play the Muses. Tala is going to sing How Far I'll Go. The Muses trigger. It's actually an interesting question. I think LeFou still, please.
Good.
I'll ink Tamatoa and pass.
Enjoy.
We have to ink there. We can't not ink. It makes no sense. So we're trying to bend next turn. This is why I would like You're Welcome, right? Hand just got a bit jank.
3. Crap. Take out your Grammatana. Draw.
This is where the You're Welcome would be insane, but we don't have it, and that's fine. Don't even need to exert the Muses necessarily, right? Just leave it there. But we might just still want to play the How Far I'll Go. We'll have to think about it. It's probably fine to do either. See what we draw. If we hit You're Welcome, oh baby, we're off to the races. We already inked 2 of them though, unfortunately. But we've also got 1 bend into the ink already, which is nice. The reason we went for the LeFou is just it's more expensive, right? Like if we put the Diablo back, they still could have traded here and been able to play the Diablo back. Like, okay, they wouldn't have drawn, but it doesn't matter, we're going to bend, so it doesn't matter that the Diablo drew them a card, right?
LeFou. Journal box.
Okay, we'll definitely play the scene with the muses now,
let's
right?
see, quest for 2. 1,
Yep.
2. Pass.
Sure. I'll draw. Seeing how far I'll go. Muses trigger onto the channel box, please. Ink, strike a good match, and for 7 I'll play bend.
Channel box. Friends. Library. Snake. Rabbit.
Pass. 3 cards in hand for me, mate.
Draw. Diablo.
Yep.
3 cards, you said?
Yes, correct.
I'm gonna take out the muses.
Sure.
Quest for 1. That's 2.
Draw. I'll heal nothing. For 6, play Tamatoa. Bring back Popsicle. Play Popsicle. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ink Tipo. Pass. 3 cards in hand.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Quest for 1.
Probably just quest, right?
Quest for 2. 1, 2.
Dime down for free.
For 2, I play the foe. Ready. Pass.
Yep. I'll draw.
Yeah.
Did you want a quest?
Let's see. Yeah, quest. Quest in.
Alright. No cards in hand?
0 cards in hand.
So we can quest. Basically, what we can do here, we can quest with Tamatoa, get a dime down for free, play Bell, tap the dime, gain 5 lore. Or we could play like a control game plan, like the crab. I think we just quest, mate, right? Like, to be honest. Quest for 2. Play an item for free, Lucky Dime. For 4, play Bell. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 2, I'll play Sail. And I'll draw. I'll tap. Wait, do I have enough ink? Time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 9 right now. So I'll ink You're Welcome to 10. And then pay 2 for dime onto Bell for 5 up to 7. 1 card in hand, pass.
Okay. Joke off turn.
Yep. It's possible I was supposed to just, like, take some challenges, mate. I don't know. Should have played the Sail first, though. I keep like having some sequencing.
Channel box.
Sloppiness. They quest 2, 4, 5, 6. Tricky one. They might just quest. It's very interesting, nonetheless. I think we had to get the dime down for free, right? Again, this game just went a bit wrong.
Okay, 3 damage on your Tamatoa.
Yep. Yep.
Give Diablo 3 attack power.
Sure.
Take it out. Draw.
I feel like they had to quest here to have a chance. I think it might be over now.
Let's see.
Maybe I'm
quest
wrong.
for 3. 13.
Yep.
Back to you. I've got it now.
Draw. So I can tap dime, go up to 12. See, they're not. The thing is, I don't have to care about their board anymore. I think they had to quest, right? I can just do my own thing now. I think they had to quest. I can see why they took the play they did, though. I have 2 in hand, so I could actually take out the Sisu, right? 2 cards in hand means that Sisu's got 3. If I ink strike, if I ink the strike, but then the bell's gone for the next turn, which I don't know if it's really worth it. I'm going to pay 2 on the dime onto bell, go up to 12. I'm going to heal bell with Popsicle. And for 6, play Tamatoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll bring back Popsicle. And for 2, I'll play Strike a Good Match. Draw 2. And I'll discard Strike a Good Match. Ink Heffalumps and Roozles. Play 1 for Popsicle. Draw. And I'll quest for 5. 17. Pass. 1 in hand.
Okay. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 17.
There was some sloppy stuff happening towards the end here with sequencing and stuff, but, you know, I'm not, you know, as much as I'm trying to play well, I'm also, like, trying to play relatively quickly. But it was not super convincing. We had, like, a few, I think, bad decisions maybe with inking. I'm not sure on Cricky, you know. Cricky. I think I might cut the Cricky, which makes me sad. I like Cricky a lot. He's very good. Quest for 3.
Vanish.
What could be like the fact that there's a little bit of room for something else is quite exciting. Maybe some sapphire coils with Tamatoa could be worth it, right? I could see it. What else do you guys think we could play instead of Cricky? Because I do like Cricky. Cuzco, the blue Cuzco.
Quest for 3.
There's just very few times the Cricky is too much. Alright, GG, mate.
GG.
Very well played. That was very close.
Thank you for the game. See you later.
Yeah, you too, mate. Cheers. No, we definitely can't. Like, the card is definitely not going to be uninkable. Let's take a look at the list and see if there's anything that jumps out instead of Cricky. I probably only have time for one more. I am off to France tomorrow. Going to be in Lille casting some Star Wars Unlimited, which I'm very excited for. I'm getting suited up. Haven't got suited up to cast since Paris, which was a long time ago, mate. When was that? 5 months ago. Yeah, I haven't cast from a venue in 5 months. At least not officially. It's a long time. Let's take a look at the list. We'll play another one, but I want to show you guys like what we could do in this slot instead of Cricky. To be honest, like, I like the coil a lot. We're never increasing the uninkables. Cricky's very good. Breaks hand more than it saves. I don't know. I think it's... Yeah. With the strike as well, like, I think the coil just seems good. I don't like not having anything for muses. Ice block's uninkable, right? Whereas the coil, with the how far all goes... The other thing that you could do is you could play some like outrageous top end cards like this guy. No, I'm not playing UK back, it's uninkable. I'm 100% not playing any more uninkables. Like an uninkable card in this deck has to be so good to justify it because I am already at the absolute limit of uninkables. I want to play at 10. 10 is a lot for this deck. Like if you look at a lot of my early games, I'm having to ink things I really would rather not ink. Again, Under the Sea, uninkable. Under the Sea, you can actually make an argument to say that it's good enough. But I'm not playing more than 10. I don't like Under the Sea personally. I think it loses you more games than it wins you by nature of it being uninkable. So what we'll actually do, we'll set the inkwell to inkable only. You can't even do that on the Lorcaner app. By the way, I actually think this card's good. Not even kidding. I'm not going to play it, but like you could. There's this bloke. I'm not going to play that either. It's just the worst Tamatoa for this deck. I used to play the card though, right? But that was also when Hiram existed. What do you feel like you're lacking? I don't know. Blue Cuzco jumps out. Like the Cricky's decent. Maybe a bit of questing power wouldn't be terrible. Like some stats early. I don't know. You could also play like the blue Clarabelle. You could play some more songs. I wouldn't say we're lacking. It's really like early game control, right? Like the thing is Cricky is actually good at that, but it's not that often it comes up. You could also play Let It Go. I think like Let It Go is kind of good. I was playing Bruno before, but I prefer Let It Go, having thought about it some more. Because a lot of the time against like red blue, you think you can Bruno a half shark, but they have one card in hand and then it turns into a 50-50. It's too counterable. Yeah, Kit's bad because the Muses is doing the same thing but better, right? So really like what you would like to do in this slot is tech for the bad matchups, right? Which is probably Amber Steel. But the thing is you're kind of always bad against Amber Steel. Is the reality of the situation. Yeah, Cricky, you really can't go wrong with Cricky. 3 on dime, 3-4 stats, take a trade. The thing is like, it doesn't really come up that often. It's almost always ink. I like Cricky a lot. You really can't go wrong, but I'm down to experiment with some other stuff. If you wanted to try and tech a bit in this slot for Amber Steel, you could look at a card like John Silver, like some kind of card that like slows down your opponent. It's not terrible. Maybe the 5-cost Green Pea. Yeah, it's also not terrible. But like some kind of card which like what about this against Amber Steel? Is this good? You play this guy and it freezes their board because bam, bam, bam. You just challenge a bunch, heal with Porpskull. Could it actually be good against Amber Steel? Honestly? Pretty bad everywhere else, though, that's the thing. You don't want to like over-tech, but I mean, the Amber Steel matchup is the really bad one. If you could try and tech for that without making your other matchups significantly worse, it would be nice. Honestly, I could even see like a little bit of extra discard. So after bend, you can just boop. Basil. How are you beating Green Steel? I think, well, you play Muses, bounce Diablo back, and then you're fine. Shift Clarabelle. The 4-cost blue Clarabelle is good in that matchup, I think, as an extra shift target. Definitely don't hate that as an idea either. It's a card I tested a bit. I don't like the Peter Pan. I think it's bad. Never liked it. I've actually never tested this card. I just think it's not good. Doesn't do anything. Don't like the card. 3 and 2 cost are like pretty weird cards in this deck because you're ramping. They don't really make much sense. Could that be good? All is found. Bell could be good. I did want to try Bell. We could try a couple of Bells instead of Cricky. It's probably better against Amber Steel. The thing is, Bell is also good against... Bell is good with Cricky, right? Like the Bell makes the Cricky better. I did actually want to try Bell. I have a couple next to me. Should we just slot in a couple Bells? That'll be good against Amber Steel, won't it? I don't know about that though. I think Coil is the way. I think Coil's a good tech against Amber Steel. 2 Coil sounds like a good amount as well. I think it's just Coil. Alright, let me queue a game. I need to find some Coils from somewhere. How hard can it be, right? This will be the last game of the stream, though. Probably. If you think about like the recent games though, how often are we going to be able to afford to not, I don't know about Coil, like how often are you going to be able to not ink it? You're just going to ink it so often early, right? I don't know. The other thing though that's worth considering about Coil is if you have a Coil down on the board, suddenly you can bounce your Tamatoas, suddenly you can bounce your Talas for more draw. I think the Coils are good. I'm pretty happy with the idea of putting Coil in for Cricky. I think it's good. The second Cricky's hiding though. There he is. I think Coils are in here. Yep. One. Thing is, when testing cards as well, I don't tend to like just playing 2 copies. So I might just whack a third in just to see how it feels. I did find 3. So let's test 3. Not because I think 3 is correct, but because I actually want to get a feeling for how good the card is. I think it might be really good. I always like Coil in this deck. Like how, like suddenly you can bounce back Lawrence. Suddenly you can bounce back Smeeves with the Muses. All of that is a very, 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 very big deal. Like you can bounce back the Queen. 5/4. So the other card we'll take out for now. We'll just take out 1 Heffalumps for now, which is super fine. It's the most cuttable card. Hey mate.
Hello.
I'm streaming. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I'm playing? I didn't disguise that very well, did I?
No. I watch your lives as well, so.
Let's go. I appreciate it, mate.
No, that's all good.
Well, we're undefeated so far. I think 7-0. So you got an opportunity to break that.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Just have fun with it, mate. All right. Very best of luck.
You too. Half court or?
Yes.
Cool.
Please, and thank you. Let's have it. We didn't miss ramp yet, which is quite incredible. I like the Coil, mate. I think the Coil's going to pop off, you know. Coil being able to bounce back Tala for card draw? Tala? It's kind of insane, no?
I'm going to get rid of 7.
I think we're keeping 7, to be honest. I'm going to keep.
You're going to keep all?
Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
Slight difference in mulligans, right?
Yeah, just slightly. Right.
Yeah, Coil, you're not likely to play early, but that's a good question. I think you're going to end up inking it a lot early, but you might be able to squeeze it in there somewhere. I'm not sure.
I'll ink Win
great
until Bruno,
question.
and I will play 1 for Diablo.
Oh, God. I could have just done that.
Oh, yeah. True. Put some. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. And over to you.
Cool. I'll draw. Ink Heffalumps.
Yep.
1 for Popsicle. Draw. Pass.
Draw for turn.
Ursula 2's very good against us. Ice Block used to be
Shift.
pretty big in this
discard
matchup in
Chill.
case they have Cove. But we'll see.
Ink the Muses. Quest for 1. Oh. And pass.
Yep. I'm going to draw.
Draw with you.
Ink Strike a good match. 2 for sale. Draw. You may draw. What do we ink? I think the Tala, right? I think we're just going to play the Muses as soon as we can. Ink Tala. 1 for Popsicle. Draw.
Draw.
Pass. Cards in hand, please.
I've got 6. Yeah, Dibo's doing some work.
Sure
Draw
is.
7.
Obviously, we didn't have to play
Right.
the Popsicles, but I think it's fine.
We're going to Ink and Ursula.
We have a ton of
And
cards in hand.
Pay 3 for a Pete.
Yep.
Quest for 1.
This Pete timing's
And
off.
pass.
Unless they have a handful. I'll draw. You may draw.
Mhm.
So we're going to play the Muses. Suddenly, I think we get rid of You Welcome. I don't know. Don't know that You Welcome's that good. It's either that or the Tamatoa, because what I can do, I have Muses, and then I can just play these two. I think the Tamatoa goes, even though it's really good. Because I'm going to go Muses, seeing how far I'll go. I guess I don't need the shift then, right? I can just play the big one. Because Muses is going to sing how far I go, which puts me at 5, and then I can, yeah. Ink Clarabelle.
Yep.
4 for the Muses, pass.
Cool. Draw for 10.
Yep.
How many cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, okay. We're going to need Ink and Ursula.
Mhm.
And pay 4 to Shift P.
Oh god. What does that card do again?
So, whenever this card is exerted, opposing characters can't exert to sing songs. And
That's a problem, isn't it?
It is. And my pirate characters gain resist 1, so I get resist 1 as well.
Alright.
I will quest for 3.
Yeah.
And pass.
Sure. I'll draw. You may draw.
hmm
For 4, I will play You're Welcome onto Pete.
Yep.
So it gets shuffled back into your deck. Now the question is, what do we do with the Clarabelle situation? I think we could ink
Cool. I draw
Tamatoa.
2.
Yep. Muses will bounce back Diablo.
Nice.
I'll sing how far I'll go.
Yep.
I think we just ink the Clarabelle 1 here, right? Just gonna bend next turn. Rather just keep these guys in hand. I'll ink Clarabelle and pass.
Cool. Draw.
The You Welcome saved us.
I'll ink Baby Diabo.
Could have been dangerous. It should have been, really. The big Pete's very good
Okay,
against
2 for
us. It's
Ursula.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that how far I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pay 3 for Pete.
Okay, nicely done.
You, and I will pass right there.
Cards in hand, please. Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand.
I'll ink Bell, and for 7 play Clarabelle.
Nice.
I'll pass and draw 6.
Yep.
1, 2, 3,
Draw.
4, 5, 6.
Mm. I'll ink another baby Diablo. And
Hey, Jeremy, what's up, mate? How are you?
I'll play 3 for Prince John.
Alright.
And 3 for Ursula.
No, I don't play Ingazer.
And I will pass. 6 cards in hand.
Did you not play the Ursula? No, you didn't play the Ursula 2 this turn, did you? My mistake. You just played the
That's
Ursula 3 and the Pete. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks. I'll draw. It's getting
No,
late.
I played Prince John and Ursula. I played Pete last
Yeah,
time.
no, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's all good.
I meant one thing, and I said something different.
It's all good.
So we just play Sail, right, and double ink. For 2, I'll play Sail.
Yep.
I'll draw. I'll sing Strike a Good Match. Draw 2.
Yep.
Discard 1. I'll discard Lucky Dome.
I draw from Prince John.
Sure. Muses will bounce back the Ursula 3.
Yep. Cool.
Gonna sing You're Welcome with Clarabelle onto the Pete. We get rid of the dime there because
Draw 2.
we just get it back with the Tamatoa. I will ink Tipo and Muses for turn and for Sail.
Yep.
And for 7, I'll play Bend. Oh, I forgot to bounce the Ursula back.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all
Thank
good.
you, mate.
I had a lot in hand, like.
Yeah. I let the Diablo go and just hoped I could draw off Clarabelle and clear.
Fair.
Pass. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand.
Cool. Draw. I'll pay 1 for Hidden Cove, and I'll pay 1 to move Prince John here, and I will pass.
Yep. I'll draw. For 6, I'll play Tamatoa. I forgot to pop the score, but it's fine. I'll bring back Lucky Dime.
Yep.
I'll ink Tipo and go 4 for Tala for my 10 ink.
I'm getting cooked here, all my days.
And I'll quest for 3.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay, draw. Not bad. I'll play 2 for Ursula. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll pay 1 to move Ursula to Prince to Hidden Cove.
Yep.
And I will pass.
Sure. I'll ready and draw. I'll quest for 2 with Tamatoa. And play Lucky Dime for 3.
Yep.
Quest for 4 to 9. I'll heal Tala with the Portsicles, and for 6 play Tamatoa.
Yep.
Bring back both Portsicles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 2, I'll play Sail. I'll draw. Portsicle. Draw. Ink Muses. Ink Coil for the Sail.
Yep.
1 for Portsicle. Draw. And then 2 for dime on Tamatoa for 2 more. Pass.
I might need some pretty good top deck here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I'll scoop there.
Yeah. GG.
GG's.
Game 2.
Mhm. So is this like the same as the best three? Because it's my first time playing hardcore rank. So is this?
Exactly. We just reset it manually and we report afterwards.
Okay, cool.
I actually only queue the hardcore ranked because I like the best of 3s.
Yeah, it's always good, especially if you just break on the first game. Feels
Yeah.
the best.
Exactly. I think because I'm streaming as well, like it can get a bit chaotic when it's just the same person. Like you're going from person to person. It's nice to just have a bit of continuity.
Yeah.
I also really hate the ranked ladder for the normal ranked, whereas like the hardcore ranked has an MMR system, which tempts me in a bit.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm not played Pixelborn for a long time. I guess last time I played was like last October, so get back into it, trying to.
Well, good to see ya. It's definitely a good way to practice.
For sure, yeah.
So the big Pete was scary, mate. Oh my god, that was scary. We could do some coil, like double coil on it, or like coil. One coil is like coil's so insane in this deck. I'm really glad we're playing coils again. Actually, I think it's higher impact than Cricky. Like 1 coil is all you need because you can trigger coil multiple times in a turn, right? Right? Let me recoil. Yeah. So that was a laugh on it. So if I like how far I'll go and ink, or like ink and then how far I'll go, I could bounce a big Pete back with the muses of 1 coil. Dirty.
I'm gonna get rid of 4.
I'm really happy that coil's in the deck instead of Cricky. It feels like an upgrade. Playing 3 coils right now and 3 Heffalumps. I don't know on the splits. That's just a 7, mate. The Clarabelle one's tempting to keep because it's good, but 7 for me. We need ramp. And ramp comes above all else. And the thing is like the Clarabelle one's going to get removed anyway by the time I can actually do anything. A huge weakness of this deck is when you miss ramp, it's garbage. So really bad. Like worse than red blue is when it misses ramp because you can't like just save yourself with a B prep, right? It's very hard to stabilize. It's pretty much go next if you miss ramp, which is why I like playing a 1 jump. Might be good.
So do I go first again because I lost last one?
Exactly.
Perfect. Cool. Are you
Good
ready?
luck. I am.
Cool. Alright, I will ink Diablo to play
Wow,
Diablo.
that hand's insane. Oh my god, I hit the nuts.
Damn.
The full 7, send it.
At least there's no pulp with it.
True. Might be on top though.
That is true. Right, I'll pass right there.
Yeah. Sad. That would have been nice to hit. Bell could be good for the turbo rank. I think Tamatoa goes. Pass. Oops.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not looking.
Yeah, I covered it. Can you see?
Right, so did you say pass?
Yeah, I inked Tamatoa and pass. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I inked Tamatoa and passed.
Cool. 5. Right, 5.
Often
Yeah,
the bar
draw.
disappears when it reconnects. That's why I just got rid of it. But he'd already seen my hand from there, so I just covered that card for that reason.
Discard, shift, ink Ursula, 1 for Cove, 1 to move Diablo to Cove.
That's
Quest
a
for
problem.
1 and pass.
Alright, I'll draw. Koya is suddenly looking like a winner. Cricky would be good too with this location, right? I think we're going Tipo. But we could just like try and turbo ramp. Do we get rid of Tamatoa still, even though it's got the biggest body? I think so. Ink Tamatoa.
Yep.
2 for Tipo.
Mhm.
Pass.
Cool. Draw. Ink Winter Wet Bruno. 3 for Pete. Quest for 1 and oh, sorry.
No
Pass.
worries. I'll draw.
Cool.
Can you see my bar?
I can't see a bar now. I can now. I won't look.
Thanks.
It's gone.
The bar's not there?
No, the bar's there now.
Perfect. Thanks. All right. You drew for Diablo, right?
I did, yes.
Cool. I think we're just supposed to go for how far I'll go, because the problem is that they're going to the problem is that if they shift Pete, they can't do anything. We could also just play the Bell, to be fair. The Bell could be fine because she can double ramp. I guess we just play Bell. Do we sing? Probably. Tricky spot. I will ink Heffalumps.
Mhm.
For 4, I'm going to play Bell.
Nice.
Tipo's going to sing Strike. I draw 2 and I'll discard 1.
So I played Pete.
Oh, sorry. I'll put those
Okay.
back. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
Good catch. I did that in the tournament.
With the one that you went to recently?
Yeah.
Uh,
I will ink Strike a good match. It was never here.
yeah.
Do I damage the Cove? I think I will pass.
Okay, cool.
So that was
Right.
a second ink for Bell.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll draw for 10.
But you can see, like, if they hit the Cove and the Diablo, you're kind of cooked. The Ice Block could bail you out here because you could play Ice Block on 1.
I will ink a Cove.
But, like, we could have maybe gone Muses and tried to top deck
I will pay
Coil. Would have been an out.
3
Right?
for another Pete.
It wouldn't have been an out.
I will pay 1 to move this Pete to Hidden Cove.
Mhm.
And then I will quest for 2 and pass.
Yep. I'll draw. You may draw. For 4, I'm going to pay the Muses. I'm going to ink Clarabelle and ink Sail.
Yep.
Pass.
Cool. Draw. How many cards in hand?
Just 1.
Just 1. Right.
We're basically trying to bail ourselves out
pay
with a
3
top
for
deck
Hypnotize.
Clarabelle here. Yep. I'll discard how far I'll go.
Draw from Hypnotize.
Yep. We're in a losing spot, but like a top deck Clarabelle and it's game on, right?
I will pay 1 to move Pete to the Cove.
But we won going second game 1, so it was the Cove that was the big deal breaker, right? But they hit Cove, double Pete, Diablo opener.
And then I will quest for 3
What are you gonna do, right?
and pass.
Yep. Cards in hand. I'll draw.
I got 5 now from drawing from Diablo.
Tamatoa.
Yep.
I'll put 5 into the Cove and pass.
Cool. Draw.
Very not sure about that play.
Right.
This is very good against the current field. Discard, like Pete decks are your basically your biggest problems. Pete's very good against this deck. So Amber
I will
Steel is
pay
a tough
4 to
matchup.
shift Pete.
And if they hit the nuts,
Move it down a
the
bit.
thing is most decks lose to this deck if it
I
hits the
will
nuts, right?
sing Pete with Bruno on Tamatoa.
Sure. I'm just going to see what my top deck is, and if it's not something good, I'm going to go next. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah,
Yeah, let's go next.
yeah. I had some other stuff in hand as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
If I had like exactly Clarabelle off the top, it was probably worth sticking around. But obviously wouldn't do that in a tournament chat. Relax. Yeah, I have been playing Cricket all the time, but this is the first game. I just wanted to see how Sapphire Coil feels. Got a pretty good feeling about it. So I'll go first on this last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a good example of where like the ice block is a lot more valuable.
So
than
what button do you press to reset all the things?
a Q.
Cute. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
No, I definitely like the Talas. The Tala's really good. The Tala's more important than Cricket. That's why I've cut Cricket, right? I like Cricket a lot, but you really don't have that many characters to benefit from him. And it's not like Cricket's gone forever. Like, an important thing when you're testing decks and playing is like experimenting with different cards. Cricket's definitely the card that could go. Kida? Kida's not a bad card. But I think there's better cards than her. Interestingly, the Clarabelle 4 is good for this matchup, I think, as a shift target. Good luck.
Hey, you too.
Because if you can shift Clarabelle,
I'm gonna
like,
get
it's
rid
shit in.
of.
So, historical question.
I want to get rid of 4.
Usually, historically, if you don't have ramp, you don't keep Popsicle. It might be different these days with Tamatoa. I think it's still not. I think it's still Mulligan 7. 7 for me.
7. It's a good
1,
sign for me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't like Kida. Well, the turn 1 Porp is still really good because of, like, it's not just having it on turn 1, it's just having it, right, because of Tamatoa. But yeah, I think it was the correct decision not to hold it there. The first question is, do we actually play the Clarabelle? I think we do.
Good luck.
You too, mate. I will ink Bell and pass.
Okay. Draw.
I think maybe we don't. I've changed my mind because it's like we're trying to not get our hand discarded, right?
We'll ink Baby Dabs and play another Diablo.
Ramp's on top of the deck, I believe.
Yeah.
2-4 Yoga sounds fun, yeah. I think it's a bit clunky
Cool.
though.
That's fine. Up to you.
Yep. I'll draw. Yeah, the Clarabelle 1 shift does come up a lot. It really, really does. It hasn't today, but it does come up a lot. So, because of Ursula 2, I think it makes sense to play the strike here. Discard how far I go. I'll ink Clarabelle.
Yep.
For 2, I'm going to play strike a good match, so I'll draw 2. And I'll discard how far I'll go.
Okay. Nice.
Pass.
Right.
I think it's their connection, I don't know.
Alright. Yeah, the thing is up.
Cool. Yeah, all yours.
Perfect. Right. I will ink a morph. I will play 2 for Ursula. I mean, why are you discarding your songs? Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
By top deck,
And then I will.
lucky. My deck's
I've been
filled
very
with
lucky to be
songs.
honest, but I will discard shift.
It's a big
and I will
brain.
quest for 1. And I will pass.
Shot. I'll draw for 10.
Draw.
See? One for Portugal, or draw. You may draw.
Yep.
Do we ever want 2 coils? Maybe. Don't think we need 2 Clarabelle ones. Ink Clarabelle.
Mm-hmm.
And for 2, I'll play Sapphire Coil.
Oh my days.
Pass.
Alright.
Which we
Draw.
only have just added instead of Cricky. We're just trying it out.
Why not?
Seems good here, in case you hit that cove.
Exactly.
But yeah, the Ursula 2 was too obvious. The thing is with the Striker Good match, if we
How many
drew
cards
2
in hand?
cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
There's also why I didn't play a Clarabelle on 1 because it doesn't draw. Like, I just want to keep my hand size up as much as possible. Get to 7 or get to 6 and shift Clarabelle. Because if I have 6 and 2
morph.
Clarabelles, I can go little 1, big 1 at 6. It's a very, very insane line.
I'll pay 1 for Baby Diablo. Okay, and then I will pay 2 for Ursula. And yeah. Cool. And I will then quest for 2.
Sure.
Pass.
Yep. I'll draw, you may draw.
Mm-hmm.
Ink Coil. Play the Muses. Pass.
Cool. Draw for 10.
Remember that I missed ramp this game.
Pay 3 for Pete. Ink Ursula.
It's not over either.
Quest for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And pass.
Yep. I'll draw, you may draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ink the Muses.
Yep.
Sapphire Coil will do -2 to your little Diablo.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Cool. Draw.
We lose to another Pete here, but we missed ramp, it's fine.
4 to shift Pete. I'll ink another
Also
Ursula.
pretty big problem, but maybe we can stabilize still.
And I will
Probably
quest
not.
for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
And pass.
I'll draw. Four for your welcome onto Pete.
Yep.
Did you draw for Diablo, by the way? You feel free to.
I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did or not, so I won't do just in case.
Okay,
I
mate.
did.
Thank you.
It's all good. I've got a question as well because I'm not too sure what the rulings are. But if Pete challenges, does it still gain that resist?
I think it does. Chat or no?
Okay.
I think it does.
I
From
wasn't too
memory,
sure.
but I'm not sure I've been told it necessarily reliably, but my understanding is that it might, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Muses will bounce back Diablo, finally. Holy moly.
Yep.
So I can now exert to sing songs, but I could also challenge, right? Cards in hand, please.
Devon.
We can't empty our hand, that's the problem. What I could probably really do with is like hard casting the Striker Good match and like hitting another song with the Muses to sing. The thing is, right, like if I empty my hand gets nuked. I think I'm hard casting Strike, challenging with the Muses maybe. Ink Clarabelle.
Yeah.
Sapphire Coil onto an Ursula.
Mhm.
Actually, onto the Diablo. Did I
Yeah, that's
ink already this turn? I'm confused. No.
How much?
No, it was last turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Chat? I think it was last turn. Was it last turn? Yeah, it was. Because you peated me. So yeah, onto the
Yep.
Diablo.
Mhm.
I will pay 2 for strike a good match.
Nice.
So I'll draw 2.
Mhm.
Discard 1. I'll discard Sail.
Yep.
Muses will bounce an Ursula.
Yep.
Muses is going to sing Heffalumps and Woozles.
Okay.
The Ursula can't quest next turn. And I'll draw.
Yep.
And the Muses will bounce back Diablo.
Cool.
Pass. 2 cards in hand.
Draw.
I'm doing my best. We're giving it a real go. This is no ramp game, right?
2 for Ursula. Cool. It's fine. We'll ink Baby Diablo.
That's only 6.
Pay 1 for this
I have 1 how
Diablo,
far I'll go, I think, if that even.
and I will play 3 for Prince
We're just on
John.
the same ink, right?
And
She hasn't ramped, I haven't ramped at all. Cards in hand, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand.
Thanks. I'll draw.
Mhm.
Damn, would have been nice to hit a song there. Would have been so nice. Ink Popsicle, I'll give -2 to the Diablo.
Mhm.
For 7, I'll play Clarabelle.
Nice.
How many cards in hand?
6.
I'll draw 5.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Definitely not scary. Yep.
Probably too late, unfortunately.
Maybe, yeah. Right, draw for 10.
Probably don't have time today, Dungu. Sorry, mate. I'm going to be ending the stream after
3
this
for
game.
another Prince John.
I got to get to bed. I got a train ride to France in the morning.
Quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. I'll do it.
Yeah,
GG.
and then I'll...
That's
oh,
game.
cool. Yeah, GG.
I didn't
Yeah,
really
what
have
is-
anything anyway.
Ward's quite a big thing, I guess, isn't it, against your deck? Because I remember I played your deck as well last set. I played against Sapphire Steel Ward with Alice, and it was just
Yeah.
wasn't the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, missing ramp is always a
Tough spot as well, yeah.
pretty much close to guaranteed loss of this deck. Which is definitely why I think 1 jump might creep back in as at least a 1 of.
Yeah, because there
Alright,
isn't much.
Thanks very much for the game.
Well, thank you so much.
You broke my streak. I was 7-0 before.
I'll carry it on. I'm 1-0 so far.
I'll keep it up, mate.
I'll try my best to keep it up. All right.
Keep
see
finding
ya.
those Diablo shifts. You'll have no problem.
I know. I got very lucky.
Nah, you did well, mate. Good job.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
Nah. No way. There's no room for Under the Sea. The only uninkable you could add here is 1 jump for just a little bit of science. I could see 1 jump coming back in. I do like 1 jump. Oh. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Stream's going to be back probably not until Tuesday. I was supposed to look at the Ravensburger decks and I didn't. I might be able to record it from my hotel room tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. So content plan is, do you guys want to see a little sneak peek of my cheating video that I'm uploading? You want to see a little sneak peek? Alright. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want now. I messed up a bit with the upload. It's unlisted. The time's gonna show 1 hour and 56. It's not. It's like 15.
This game too is just disgusting.
Can you hear it?
So I don't enjoy playing against that. There's literally nothing I can do.
This one, yeah, it's like.
No, you played well, but like I don't like that gameplay where like I've literally lost. Like when you drew the way you did, which obviously you mulligan correctly and all that sort of stuff, but like I literally just lost.
This bit I don't like. Like I need some sort of cut in between. I need some music like. This is the face of a man who has just stacked their. That's the guy who eliminated you in top 16. Deck live on stream with a camera pointing at their face, a microphone attached to their collar, and a camera pointing directly at their hand as they not so subtly stacked their deck. Let's rewind and take a closer look at what happened. This was round 3 of the Stockholm Open, a competitive Disney Lorcana tournament. We are both undefeated, and my opponent Richard opens their first 7 cards with the Queen and a whole new world. They are missing one key piece to the puzzle, and this is a 1-cost character, also called the Queen. The idea is that Richard can play the Regal Monarch Queen, shift the larger Queen
Look at me educating the non-Lorcana audience.
They can exert the Queen to sing a whole new world for no cost at all. This puts them into an extremely strong position in the early game, and it's a pretty bad matchup for me. It will pretty much leave me with no chance at all. So these are the key combo pieces that Richard is looking for, and in his opening hand he has the Queen, 5 cost and a whole new world, but he is missing that 1-cost character, so he keeps 2 and mulligans the rest, so 5 new cards. But as you can see, there is no 1-cost Queen in Richard's hand. Interesting to note how he checks that before he then starts shuffling his deck, because Richard wants to take matters into his own hands. He has a look to see no one's paying attention, and he looks and fans his deck. There it is, the 1-cost Queen he's looking for. He does a fake overhand shuffle, leaving the Queen on top, and he's shuffling his deck in a way that the top of the deck's not moving. But 1 Queen is not enough for this man. He takes the second, which is totally unnecessary, by the way, in this matchup. I've got no way of stopping this. And he then places his deck down, doesn't put it onto my side of the board, offering a cut. And perhaps the facial expression here of Richard is worrying. What happens if he cuts my deck? My 2 copies of the Queen will be so far down, and they might have just cheated their way into a loss. I, Joe Curley, am an experienced card game player. This is a competitive tournament. Of course, I will take all the precautions necessary to protect myself and cut my opponents. Oh,
good luck, mate.
Dear.
Good luck to you too as well.
I am in danger.
Play Cinderella and pass.
Sure.
Let's take a quick look at the game then. It doesn't last that long. My opponent plays Cinderella on turn 1. I am playing a Sapphire and Emerald deck, which has a slow start. This is probably my worst matchup in the meta, even if my opponent doesn't stack their deck. So I'm going to be really up against it. No surprises to see what Richard draws here on turn 2. It was a Queen. Who could have seen that coming? Of course, that 1-cost Queen comes down onto the board. I play 1 jump ahead, which is a ramp card. I don't get any characters on the board, but I have now more mana, more ink, as we call it in Disney Lorcana, to play with. And here is Richard's big turn that they've been cheating towards. The Queen shift comes in. That extra Queen they unnecessarily stacked comes down, and they sing a whole new world. They discard 1 card, Strength of a Raging Fire, and I discard a whole fistful of really good cards. And this is exactly what Richard was hoping to achieve. They get off to a really, really quick start where they get lots of cards on the board. And as you can see, I'm not very happy with how this is going. My opponent has hit pretty much the best possible opener they could have. And what was already a difficult matchup for me has very, very quickly become nearly unwinnable. I also got a little bit unlucky off of the new cards I drew off a whole new world, I had to discard a copy of the Muses, which would have been my ideal play here, but I don't have access to that. So instead, I just go for a turbo ramp turn where I play 2 copies of Sail the Azurite Sea. This is going to enable me to ramp 3 times this turn. And while I'll have no characters on the board, I have a huge advantage in terms of
I already told him.
ink or
He
mana.
asked me to.
So the longer this one goes on,
He
the more in
he told me
favour
to
of
blur
me
his
it might
face
go,
as
but my
well, but I
problem
said
is
it's not happening.
getting the game to last much
Well,
longer.
he
'cause
asked
now
me
you're
if
gonna
I
see
would
the
blur
real
his
power
face.
of the whole new
I feel a
world.
bit bad,
Rich has
mate,
got a
but-
whole new hand, and for 4 ink, they play 2
But yeah, you
copies
get
of
the
Daisy.
gist. I kind of like casting. It's not an hour and 56. I messed up the exporting. It's not long. But then I do a bit of chat. I think I can make it better still.
If you think of a stereotypical camera there, perhaps lining up an attention to.
I show like how he shuffles in game 1, which was also a bit sus.
Of course, makes sense with, I think anyone would want to check out the camera, but there is.
But I think I can make it a bit better still. And then I also have like a little interview with Alice, who is a very awesome head judge.
Go for it.
You just want to intrude it.
You see, I definitely need to fix it because I suck at editing. How do I always do that? So yeah, I need to fix it, but that's the general gist of it. What I'd also just talk about like
A dangerous precedent.
precautions people can do. I've got my shirt on inside out, by the way. Yeah, can you wear my face? Yeah. Meanwhile, I have a little quote from Frank
The
Carston.
game fair for everyone.
He's not actually in the video. Maybe I could ask him to be though. But yeah, I need to fix it a bit and then try and make it a bit better. But that's the general gist of it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you all soon. Stream will be back probably on Tuesday for the big chat day. I plan on like getting some guests on to talk about everything because there's a lot to go through. It's going to be a big long stream. We're going to be watching like the official Ravensburger stuff, and then afterwards we'll be doing the unofficial reaction stream with guests, discussion, and all that jazz. So look out for a very fun day on Tuesday where we talk about all kinds of cool things. And some not cool things. Some not so cool things, I guess. At least on a personal level. But yeah, there we go. But yeah. I hope you guys are good and have a lovely rest of your weekend. If you want to see me casting this weekend, I'm going to be on the Fanfinity channel casting Star Wars Unlimited in Lille. It's going to be fun. Hope to see you there. Do I stream Star Wars on this channel? I have a little bit. My Star Wars big video is going to go on that channel, but the Star Wars stream is going to be on the Fanfinity channel because it's not my stream. I'm casting, right? Fanfinity. Alright guys, take care. Should we raid someone? Yes, the answer is always yes, we should raid someone. See you, YouTube. Who should we raid? Should we get JDZ to watch the start?